Galaxy Flying Academy, a dedicated flight school founded by a Canadian citizen of Bangladeshi origin, offers international standard flight training in a wide range of pilot certificates in an excellent environment.
Welcome to the Galaxy Flying Academy. My name is Masudur Rahman. Of course, I'm from Bangladesh, but I'm living in Canada since last 30 years. Just 5 years back, I came to this country to contribute something for this country. In fact, when I was a child, I wanted to be a pilot. Unfortunately, it was very expensive that time. I could not be a pilot. But now I thought to set up some schools so I can produce some pilot for this country. At this moment, to become the pilot, to become the pilot, there's two chapters. One is a PPL, is a private pilot license. Another one is CPL. So total cost comes here in Bangladesh only 32 lakhs taka, which is average 40,000 US dollar. But the same thing, to get this CPL, our neighbor country, they are charging more than 60,000 US dollar, and they're taking more than 3 more years. But here, if you compare in Bangladesh, because of everything is so cheap, we are charging only 32 lakhs taka, which is only 40,000 US dollar. Recently, we have got inquiry from India and from Nepal to come here to have training with Galaxy Flying Academy. I'm very hopeful, very positive. Let's work together and develop the aviation sector in Bangladesh. By the grace of Almighty, last 5 years, we are working so hard. And finally, now we are totally stand up to run this organization as a professional flying academy in Bangladesh. This is the first private flying academy in Bangladesh. At this moment, we have got 55 students. We are flying fully with American engineers and very expertise instructor. Actually, our head office is in Dhaka, Bangladesh, and our flying academy based in Rajshahi. We have got 5 aircraft. We have our own hangar. We have our own accommodation. We are really enjoying very much with our students. Our first and second batch already they passed, and they are now working with some airlines. As I said, Bangladesh has got tremendously opportunity for this aviation sector, especially the pilot from our country. They are very wonderful and they are very, very smart. Their result is so good. With the help of Civil Aviation Bangladesh, we are working very hard to develop this organization more and more. Thank you very much for listening me.
Our aim is to provide world-class flying training to our student pilots in a variety of disciplines at an affordable cost by giving a strong foundation for a successful and exciting career in the world of commercial aviation. Be a pilot with us. Our courses are for private pilot's license, commercial pilot's license, instrument rating, instructor rating, CPL endorsement, and airlines transport pilot's license. We at Galaxy Flying Academy have devoted a great deal of effort to develop and deliver our training programs of international quality relevant to the needs of the aviation industry. Our highly professional and qualified instructors are steadfast in commitment to provide our students with the finest training and education. GFA strives to meet your needs. That's our promise to you. Any and all flight training programs offered by Galaxy Flying Academy are fully authorized by the Civil Aviation Authority of Bangladesh. The ground classes are conducted at the head office in Dhaka, and flying training is given at Rajshahi Airport. The Academy has its own hostel at Rajshahi to comfortably accommodate boys and girls in an appropriate manner, where food, lodging and recreational facilities are provided. All students and instructor pilots are covered under flying risk insurance. Why go for an aviation career? There's no better time to enter the aviation workplace than now. With the industry experiencing a severe shortage of qualified personnel, timing has never been better for anyone interested in a career as a pilot. Aviation offers many varied, exciting and rewarding opportunities. It's a career filled with challenges and excitement, privileges and perks. No other career provides such an opportunity to see the whole world at jet speed. Eligible candidates are forwarded to CAAB for medical fitness tests. On final admission, successful students are awarded a student's pilot license. Extensive ground training and numerous proficiency exams ensure that the student is thoroughly prepared for the written exam. CAAB conducts ground exams, flying tests and medical tests to appropriate licenses. The licenses are known as PPL, CPL, ATPL, Instrument Rating and Flight Instructor Training.
I'm going to go over the startup procedure for the 172. So it's your first time, I'll show you everything. So first,
to apply for a private pilot's license course, a candidate must be at least 16 years old, have an SSC or O-levels or equivalent certificate, be proficient in English, and be medically fit as per CAAB rules. The candidate must also have a CAAB approval of enrollment. The student will receive 325 hours of ground classes and 40 hours of flying. Information on course fees is given over the phone. In order to apply for a commercial pilot's license course, the candidate must be at least 17 and should have completed the SSC or O-levels or equivalent education. Proficiency in English is mandatory, and so is medical fitness according to CAAB rules. An approval of enrollment by CAAB is also necessary. Ground classes for this course consist of 375 hours of lessons, and the student must have flown an additional 110 hours before he or she can be approved. Information on course fees is given over the phone. The prerequisite for instrumental rating is a valid pilot's license along with 50 hours of cross-country SPIC and 40 hours of instrument time. Ground classes will be altogether 40 hours and flying classes 16.5 hours. For flight instructor rating, the requirements are CPL and IR and above. Ground classes are 125 hours and there are 30 hours of flying time. Aviation subjects are Principles of Flight, Air Law, Navigation, Flight Planning and Performance, Aircraft General Knowledge, Operation Procedures, Meteorology, Human Performance and Limitations, Radio Telephony, and Aircraft Type Technical. Both male and female students from all over the world are welcome to Galaxy Flying Academy. If you are an international student, you will be required to obtain a student visa from the Bangladesh Embassy in your country. You will need to take with you a letter from the Academy that you've been accepted as a student, citizenship information like your birth certificate and your passport, and proof of financial means for tuition and living expenses. In order to apply, students should send cash or a bank draft or pay order $20 or equivalent to the accounts section for an application form. This should be done on weekdays during office hours. Students should submit the completed application form to the GFA office. All correspondence and queries concerning admission to the Academy should be addressed to this office. The International Air Transport Association says that 65% of the world's airline captains will retire in the next 10 years. Within the next few decades, approximately 200,000 airline pilots will be hired by major carriers. Globally, this industry air transported 2.4 billion passengers and 43 million tons of cargo in 2009. It provides 32 million jobs with just one accident for every 1.4 million flights and earns $545 billion in revenues. The International Civil Aviation Organization predicts that at least 15,000 new pilots will be needed every year in the next 2 decades. Canada and the US will need at least 60,000 new pilots by 2020.
My name is Peter Olson, and I come from the United States. I've got about 30 years of background experience in aviation. I started out in the United States Air Force as a mechanic. Then I got my commercial pilot's license. I eventually ended up in Alaska, flying small airplanes in Alaska for several years. My total experience in maintenance department is about 30 years. 15 of it is on heavy aircraft such as the Boeing, and another 15 years on the small general aviation aircraft that you see here behind me. Galaxy Flying Academy of Bangladesh has brought me here to act as the chief engineer, and I've been here for 13 months now. I would like to run an engineering school here in Bangladesh for the future mechanical or aircraft engineers here in Bangladesh. Generally, you establish a license, and once the license is given, then the individual airline adopts the student or the licensed engineer, and then they train them up to the level that they want. We're hoping that this could also expand into a maintenance facility to provide maintenance for other transient aircraft that are coming through, and so this is another way to bring profits in the front door and also to utilize the skills of the new mechanics that we're training.
Now this is what our fleet looks like. The popular Cessna 152 provides a comfortable, stable learning platform. Galaxy Flying Academy presently operates 1 Cessna 152 and 4 Cessna 172Rs. Very soon it will add 3 more Cessna 152 and twin-engine aircrafts. This fleet will enable us to provide you PPL, CPL, instrument rating, and multi-engine flying training for ATPL. Galaxy Flying Academy is a registered company, incorporated on the 8th of June 2008. It obtained its provisional air transport operating license in 2008. Certificate of approval from the Civil Aviation Authority of Bangladesh was received in 2010. An airport named after the famous Islamic saint and preacher Hazrat Shah Makhdum is situated a short distance away from Rajshahi city. No domestic or international flights operate from the airport. It provides undisturbed flying to student pilots. Its weather is suitable for flying throughout the year. The dimensions of the runway at this airport are 6,000 by 100 feet. The runway elevation is 55 feet, that's 17 meters. We have our own hangar at the Rajshahi airport. The hangar can accommodate 8 to 9 aircraft. The facilities also include a tarmac, a flight operations center, and offices for flight instructors, aircraft engineers, pilots, and others. There are also maintenance and workshop facilities at the airport.
I, Captain Abdullah, I joined in Biman as a cadet pilot in 1993. Then I work in these airlines around 20 years, and I flown the British Airspeed initially, then I flown the F-28, and I was the captain of the F-28, and then I flown the Airbus and DC-10, and I got near about 5,600 hours of flying. Now I have joined in Galaxy Flying Academy as a senior flight instructor, and my daughter, Aktya, she had completed her PPL license from the Philippines, around 100 hours. Then as she came in Bangladesh, so I tried to choose a lot of flying club where she can complete her commercial pilot license. So I choose the Galaxy Flying Academy to complete her commercial pilot license. Here in Rajshahi, they got a big hangars with 5 aircraft, and they got a instructor from United States, Mr. Peter. Also, their maintenance is excellent. And the flying wise is the Rajshahi, there is no traffic jams, so no more aircraft. Here one can fly 3 to 4 hours, and very quickly the one can complete her commercial pilot license. As I decided to take my daughter to the Galaxy, so people should think to make their children, especially girls or boys, safely. They can start flying from here, and they got a good accommodation. They got their own house there, So with good meal, good accommodation, anyone can complete. And my suggestion is the Galaxy the best.
This is Imran. As a child, Imran liked to fly. He flew low on the swing. This is Imran today. Imran flies high today, over the clouds. We're proud to say that Imran is a student of ours. If you want to become a pilot, follow Imran's footsteps. Come to Galaxy Flying Academy. Be a pilot with us. Galaxy, we build careers.